switching gears right now, and we're going to be pushing the mom stuff ourselves.
Okay, yeah, and then maybe you can even kind of throw out some ideas, Kevin, because I know that, as I was searching ideas for our designer, this it's kind of hard, because you really there's if you're really normally marketing to women on Facebook with a certain age, and usually those women are moms, so you have to kind of be a little bit just you have to think outside the box a little bit in how you want to present that. So, obviously, I think like for instance, moms that are buying for mother-in-laws and vice versa for grandmas that are buying for their daughters who are moms and their daughter-in-laws are things that you can really work on. And if you have designers, maybe go along that line of where maybe come up with designs where people where it's geared towards the mother-in-law or it's geared towards the daughter. So I think we'll have some really cool ones for you guys. So hopefully that materialize here in the next day or two, and I can get those on the site for you guys to check out. Um, so just really quick, if you guys have any other questions about anything at all, you guys can start putting those in the questions box. And in case you didn't see the video from Matthew yesterday, I'm going to put the YouTube link in here in the chat.
Boxes of boxes. Boxes, yep.
So in case you didn't see that yesterday, he posted it in a couple of the groups that will kind of take you through some of the mailers. I'm having some technical issues with some of the Trex sites, so I'm trying to pull up. I was trying to pull up the exact email that he used, so I can kind of go over it today. But I'm just for whatever reason, my computer is not driving with any Trex sites, any of our test sites at all. So I'm having quite the problem even trying to get certain the products loaded up for you guys for the new design. So it's just been a pain, but I think there's some ideas that some of the IT guys have told me. So hopefully that works after we're done here and I can start moving along again. So there's that YouTube link, and when you have time after, go ahead and check it out in case you haven't. And what I really wanted to do is kind of talk about, and I know we've had some questions about abandoned carts and stuff, and so earlier in some of the groups, I'm just going to show my screen here. Okay. Let's see. Can you see my screen, Kevin?
Yes.
Okay. So guys, also I'm gonna kind of put in this Entreport is what we're currently using at Trex, for all our databases. So I thought it was really cool. I found this, and if you haven't seen this yet, as far as abandoned carts, email templates, there's a whole bunch of stuff out there, guys. So this is just one thing that I found, and I thought it was pretty simple. What I thought you could do is maybe take some of these examples and actually build up your abandoned cart sequences. So I just kind of wanted to go through those quickly. And like I said, if you have any other questions, guys, let us know while we're kind of going through this. But basically, this kind of goes over, it's just a blog from Entreport, and very smart people. They obviously know what they're doing. They have a very good platform. Entreport is one of the top platforms out there as far as emails and all that kind of stuff. But they kind of wrote this on abandoned carts, and so without going through it too much, I just kind of wanted to get down. And basically, what they're kind of saying is to basically have your templates and your automatic follow-ups ready to go, because especially with upcoming Mother's Day and stuff, you want to make sure that you capture all your abandoned carts. I know you know how important that is, but just in case you're looking for any other tips, helpful reminders and things like that. So what they kind of said is on the email one here, and what I thought was really good is they kind of give you some stats on open rates and click-through rates and stuff like that. But when you kind of go down, it just gives you very simple. What I thought was cool here is that your subject line and your logo, obviously right here, but like you can see the size of the email. It's not a big email. You don't want to get too in depth with these. You're just kind of like a reminder to people, like, hey, basically like they're saying, hey, we notice you still have items left in your cart. Would you like to complete your purchase? Obviously, you can have, on ours, you can have, you can do it per product and per campaign in the mailer system. And then you can also just, basically just giving them reinforcement and letting them know that, you're here for any questions. So I think that's really important too, to make sure that you are fully accessible with either your toll-free number, email, all that kind of stuff in case they do have questions. Also, if you're looking at your hotjar and you're seeing people are stuck on certain things, that should give you an idea of why people are banning your cart. But they say that this is probably good like a day after, the first day after maybe. Email number two, it's kind of like a friendly nudge, and this is actually saying 1 day after the cart abandonment. This one here may be 1 hour after the cart abandonment, right? Um, and so 1 day, this is still saying that it's almost the same email, but it's kind of it's got a little bit different copy. We notice you still have items left in your cart. Would you like to complete your purchase now? Um, and again, it's just kind of reinforcing any customer service issues there might be, and just really short into the point. Um, and so and then you kind of want to give them, like on the second one here, it says that your shopping cart will expire in a certain amount of days. So it's kind of giving them a sense of urgency to really get back to their cart. Click back here to get back to your cart. And then if they say the email number three, the Hail Mary, and this is 3 days after, so it kind of goes from one and then giving them another couple days. And it's, this is like one final push, one final sell. Like I said, you'll find different templates out there, and it's really what you feel comfortable with. But I thought this was pretty good just because it really kept it short and sweet. And on this one, you might even, they say you're going to be leading into like all hands on deck. You're just trying to get them to convert, and so you might be offering them some type of percent discount to finish off. So this one, they're saying 25%. Obviously, that's up to you, whatever you want to use, but 15, 20, 25%, whatever you can do to get them, since they were already in the cart, and maybe that's the final push that they need. Okay, so going back to, so that's just some of the things that, again, it's a good little read here if you guys want to check that out. And just to kind of go back over some of the stuff that Matthew was going. This was one of the things in the video that he said, and I was hoping I could pull up the email to kind of show you, but I did send it to myself, and for whatever reason, it's just not coming through. I don't know if that has something to do with some of the issues that I'm having. But as you can see right here, this is one of the test sites that we have. So if you go into our templates, you can see that these are all kind of test sites and test things that we've done. But this is the one I think that Matthew showed originally in the video, and this was a template. Now, obviously, you can use three types, like an HTML, where you have a little bit more control over it, a plain text type, and then you can create your own templates also. Okay, and this is one of the templates that we kind of created with the logo here. And then in the original email, this is kind of like a giveaway winner email. So it kind of showed you exactly what it's going to look like, and having Captain Carl there. So just a simple picture here, and then what happens is when you if you're doing it, sending an email on a particular campaign, this is where you're going to pick your campaign, and this will actually show up below this header in the email, and you can pick an actual product here. If you want to upload an image, your own image, you can do that here. And I know some of you, Matthew was saying there was some question about like Amazon products and stuff that you may be pushing. You can actually put your own custom URL to an image. So if you are pushing something else, you can actually put that into this here, and that will pop up into your email. And then again, if you have your main image title, your description, and then if you're going to offer a discount, you can offer in a retail price and a selling price here. And then you can kind of mess around with these templates as you get them. This one, they have a save 20% coupon code that they uploaded, which is always good if you're going to send out an email. You definitely want to give them some type of incentive to go and buy. So usually doing some type of discount is well worth it. And then these images down here on this particular one, these are kind of be like related images, which is really cool, is because you can show off different things that are in your store. So if you can show off similar things, or if you want to, depending on what your email is about, you can show off different campaigns by picking whatever campaign you like. You can select a certain image, and then again, under all of that, you'll have like the title of the campaign, the description, a retail price, a selling price. And so on this one, they had, I think, 3, 4, 5, and then they also did testimonials, which you can insert your testimonials that I know we've talked a lot about in it, and it's very important, especially if you're sending emails. You want to include some testimonials. It's just another way to build trust. It's another way to get trust in front of your customers, besides just your site, besides just your campaign and your notifier. If you're using those for testimonials, there's another great way to insert testimonials and to just build that up with your customers on your email list. So. And then we kind of go down here, and this is the unsubscribe. This is what you want your unsubscribe link to say. So if you want to click here or unsubscribe, whatever you want, and then you can use this short code if you want to unsubscribe from these winning notifications, or however you want to word that. But this short code will actually be what links to here. So this unsubscribe was actually going to make this a hot link in the email. Okay. So again, Matthew kind of explains this a little bit better in the video, just because he was able to pull up the actual email. And then in here is, you can do an instant. If you want to, here's what I think is really cool, is this follow-up sequence, is where you guys can build up what we kind of just went over, build up your abandoned cart sequences. And I would probably just build those now. As you're doing abandoned carts, you want to make sure that you have those ready to go, and not just so when as shopping season comes up here and we're getting closer to Mother's Day, you want to make sure that you have those sequences built out. So if you want to build them out now, that might be a good idea, is to go through your emailer and build those out, with some of the direction from the blog here, and just kind of make sure you have those ready to go instead of trying to do it at the last second here. And then if you were going to build those out, let's say this was like a follow-up sequence with abandoned cart emails. Let's see if we wanted to do like this as a follow-up. You can literally save those, and you can have those all ready to go, and then you can make sure you can even do them according to certain campaigns and things like that. So that's just a little bit of an overview of some of the email. I know, Kevin, you said that you were still using Mandrill, and you said you were having no issues with that and Spark Post.
Right. Right. Mandrill is just a beast. I mean, yeah, the paid services always seem to work better to me.
Okay. And I know that we have Spark Post, and Spark Post is free, but it's really up to you guys. Kevin, did you have anything you wanted to add as far as emails, or anything success that you've seen, or are
No,
you doing it?
I absolutely suck at email marketing. It's one of my biggest blind spots in marketing. I know it's something I need to do, and I need to work on, and I need to get good at it, but I just haven't done it.
Right. Okay, so Graham is saying can't find any training beds for the abandoned cart email setups. I will find that out for you, Graham. I'll make sure that we'll get that to you. Okay. As far as setting those up, so have you ever done a test of HTML for email? Most HTML seems to never get open. I've never done. I don't know. I've heard that too, but I don't know if that's 100% true. But we will definitely, I think with HTML, like I said, give you a little bit more control of what you want to put in there. But it's definitely worth maybe doing a test.
Almost every email service does HTML email now. It used to be that there were a lot of them that only accepted text email, and you had to be careful about how many characters you put on a line and everything. But all that's done these days.
Okay, Joanne, is this available now or coming in an update? I believe it's available now, Joanne. If you're not seeing that, let me know. Let us know, or send a ticket. But I believe in the video, Matthew said that this was available now. Yeah, this was a YouTube video, Kimmery. It's in the chat right there. Matthew did one. He might have put it in the members area. He sent me a YouTube link, so that's what I used right there. But yeah, you can kind of go through, like I said, he was able to pull up some of those emails that were sent to him. I'm going to check my email again to see if it actually ever came through. Because what happens is that you want to, basically what you want to do is you want to set up like an opt-in, like set up just an opt-in, a test opt-in for yourself. Okay, it doesn't have to be anything customized or anything, just anything. And go through and actually publish it, and then enter your email address in there. And then what you can do is that you can, here I'll share my screen, and I'll see maybe why I'm not getting it. But when you're inside your, when you want to test some of this stuff, so if you want to see how this looks, and we'll try to send it again and see why I'm not getting it, but what you can do is just go to your opt-in builder. And I created a new opt-in, and I just created my test. And I literally, after I created it, I just published it, and I went to it, and I entered my own email address in there, okay? And then what that does is when you go back to your, mailer, let's see, let's do this plain text one. Oh, no, let's not do that. Let's do the one that, what you can do to test before you send any of these out, okay? And again, once you're done and you want to see how this looks, you know, because when you're doing an instant, you have a few options here. All your customers, all abandoned carts, customers that bought specific products, you can pick up product. So it really gives you a lot of control of where you're sending this stuff. This is huge, guys. This is stuff that you have to be doing in order to really see success. Because there's just email, just getting these customers and staying in contact with them is so huge. You can also do the abandoned specific products, customers that abandon specific campaigns. But anyway, if you want to send a test, what you can do is just hit opt-in list, and then in this box is going to be all of your opt-in lists that you've ever created. So what I did is I created my test. So this is only going to send it to me because I put my email address in there, right? Now the status is it's enabled, and so if I just hit send, it should send it to me, okay? Now I'm not positive how long it takes. Sometimes it can take a few minutes, but if you go into let's see, your email settings, then you can also manually run these, and so you can try to see if you can get it sent. So usually if you're sending like a batch email, so I would just come up here, just grab the HTTP, okay. I usually open a new tab, and paste that in there, and just hit enter. And I'm not sure if it's sent. It did say it sent to me earlier, but I'm not sure why I haven't gotten it. Let's go back and check here. Just refresh. Anyway, I think it might have something to do with my computer or something it's not working right. But that is exactly how you would do it, and you should definitely, in the video, Matthew does this exactly too, and he shows you. So you won't get that email, and you'll be able to check your email and make sure that everything looks good before you send it out to whatever list or whatever campaign or abandoned carts or whatever you're going to do. So that's how you would test that. Okay. Okay, any other questions on that, guys? I don't have the happy customers and other items you showed. Okay. Okay, I'll repost that, Kimberly, in the chat in case you don't have it. Does it automatically send abandoned cart daily? Yes, if you set it up for that, it will automatically send those emails, Jeff and Vicky. Can Matt put this in the memory or I missed the first part? I will check. I believe he did, Lindsay, but I will make sure that he did. If not, I will add the video to there so you guys can see it. I'm going to go ahead and put the YouTube video, the link in here again for those of you that missed it. Looks like Kevin did again. I'll put it in there just for the heck of it. All right, guys, so that should be it. It's about 20 minutes. It's a really good video, and it just kind of goes over really basic stuff like that that I kind of showed you. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of my Trex mailers empty, no templates to use. Okay. Well, if you don't have any templates, you have to create them, okay? So you'll have to add new ones and create your own templates how you like them. Once you see the video, Matthew does, I think they kind of did two different types. So you can kind of see how they set up one template and then where that's saved, and then you're able to pick that template. And really, once you create the first one, you can just copy it. And if you're going to just change a few things here and there, you can just really copy that after you create your first one, and then just change the name to template 2 or whatever you're going to name it, and then change up your your copy or whatever it's for. If it's just for a regular email blast or if it's for abandoned carts, you would want to just change those templates, change the name. But all you have to do is really create your first one, and then you can easily duplicate that. Yes, that's so someone it's gone, but someone said that some stats have the abandoned carts recovering up to 47%, and I think that's actually what the Entreport blog talks about also. So that's very
abandoned carts. You can recover tons of them. You know, industry average is 67% abandoned cart. So people always say, "Why are my abandoned carts over 60%?" Well, that's pretty normal. But recovering, if you can recover half of them, you're doing great.
Right. Okay, Graham. So I think if you guys are if you guys are having issues with your mailer, can you just please put a ticket in, and we'll address it. Okay, guys. Any other questions on that? Okay, if you don't have any questions at all on anything that you may be stuck with.
Why is sky blue? What's the fastest land? We'll take any questions.
Why can't I kick this flu?
Who wrote the Odyssey and the Iliad? We got it.
If you have any other questions on ads or anything you're stuck on, go ahead and put those in there. I'm just going to kind of give you a quick peek of what's coming up in the next day or two of some of these designs, and you guys can tell me what you think. Tell me if you like, if you don't like, but we'll go back here. Okay, you see my screen there?
Yep.
Okay. So here's a couple of the things that I'm doing a few of these Bible cover things, and so we're still working our way through some of them. But what I've decided to do is try to find, and you can also use these as ideas for your own designers, but try to find like very obviously popular verses, popular themes, and then just simply adding some type of personalization towards the bottom. This is a very popular verse, obviously a very popular song by Michael W. Smith. So those are the types of things that you would really want to try to use as far as Bible cover stuff, popular songs. Do your research. Like I said, Michael W. Smith, he's a very popular Christian artist. Here's one about being a mother. Never believed in love at first sight until the moment I became a mother. It's going to be like a manually personalized with God, all things are possible. Here's another one to mother-in-laws, with the personalization, naming the mother-in-law's name. Thank you for raising the man of my dreams. Another Bible cover, which also these are going to be turned into, you can use these for shirts and also a necklace. I really like this one. That's a really cool design with the arrows making a heart. He is risen. So again, here's some cool stuff that we're going to be doing for Easter. The Only Love. I'm going to actually think about putting this on a Bible cover if it's possible. It just, just because even though it's not Bible related, it's something that's very personal, but also makes a great shirt and a great necklace. And here's some of the cool things that, as far as Easter stuff, I'm going to be concentrating more or less on little kids stuff and youth shirts and stuff like that. I think that's probably where the market would be at. Here's just a couple of ideas that I have, and we still have yet to get processed, but here's some stuff that she's been working on. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick glimpse of that, just because I know that you've been asking for it, and I am working on it. and we're almost done. We have some other designs that are already done that are in a Dropbox, but I will wait on those to show you for a little anticipation. But they will be ready pretty soon, and you guys can get started on that stuff. I would definitely think you can intermix a lot of those designs and a lot of those concepts with Easter and Mother's Day. Really, it could be one and the same thing. Okay, let's see. Pause this and see if we have any other questions here. So, Kimmery, you're asking me to come snow blow? I can't. We're getting snow in here. We're getting the tail end of that big storm in Ohio here. Anybody else part of this big storm on the East Coast? Joanne says they got about 18 inches. Oh my goodness. That's way worse than us. We're supposed to get more today. Philly, yes. Oh, that's right. Oh, yes, so you're in Philly. Chicago, Patty, Chicago's Barry.
It's kind of spitting a little bit here, but not much.
Yeah.
We're a little too far south.
I didn't realize we had so many East Coasters. Gene has said they have about 16 inches. Wow. Oh, thanks, Timothy. I'm in Vegas. It's 80 degrees today. Yeah, okay. Rub it in. Just rain in southern Virginia. Okay, that's from Lois. Awesome. So is there anybody that does have everything when you go to your mailer? Is there anybody that has no issues and sees the stuff that you should be seeing? I know a few of you are saying that you don't, and like I said, please submit a ticket. So Howard, yeah, we do have Mom's Day designs. That's what I'm working on. I just showed a few of them, and so we'll, with the ones at least our designers do, and we'll have a good amount in there. Most of them will be personalized. Some will be non-personalized, but I think I'm kind of concentrating on obviously you guys can put these designs when you purchase them on whatever you like, but I really think pushing the mugs and the mugs and the jewelry, the stuff that Carrie was showing us a couple weeks ago, it's going to be really good for you to maybe build a front end funnel campaign with maybe a mug or a piece of jewelry, and then hit them up with vice versa with an upsell on that. Obviously shirts are great too if it makes sense, but I'm really excited more about the Bible covers and seeing what the market is out there for those.
We did a few hundred Mother's Day designs.
Did you?
Yeah, so we just got those. We're going to get them loaded up here the next few days. But yeah, we did a few hundred, so we don't know what's going to sell and what's not, so we just made tons and tons.
Okay, Kevin, this might be, can an apostrophe be used in Trex?
No, we purposely avoid apostrophes. We do anything to reword a design so that there are no apostrophes used. I mean, it'll put an apostrophe in, but it won't capitalize the next letter.
Okay.
I want that next letter capitalized, like in the Irish names and stuff, but no, it doesn't do that. You can use the apostrophe, but it just won't capitalize the next letter.
Okay, this is a question from Joanne. How many discounts can we do? I wanted to do one for one particular across the site. Is this possible without messing up the discounts from others on my site? Well, I believe you can you can set up as many discounts as you want, correct, Kevin?
Yeah, but you'd have to add it to those campaigns, right?
Yeah, so basically if you want, it's on a campaign level, so depending on which campaign you're running, you would actually pick that discount on the campaign level. Let's see. So it should not matter if it's really just it's decided when with each with each campaign. Joanne, does that make sense? Yeah, campaign level takes priority. LES says yes, you can do it on campaign level. That's what takes priority. Correct. Let me see if I can just kind of show. I don't know if they have what campaigns they have set up on this test site here. Let's see. Let's just go to one. So yeah, here it is. So when you set up your discounts under your discounts tab, this is where you kind of select that for any particular campaign. So it's kind of under the page styling, and it's going to be under discounts here. Select discount. Does that help? Okay. Joanne had a tip. She said, I solved the apostrophe problem by stating that they need to put a space after it to capitalize the next letter. I think it looks okay as well. Okay, that's a good idea. If that's working, that's great. Thank you, Joanne. How was, for those of you guys that have been running some ads, how is Facebook? I haven't been in Facebook in a few days, but any issues in Facebook that you see? How is your reach recently? I know a couple weeks ago we were getting a lot of complaints and asking what was going on. The reach was not there, and people were getting pretty frustrated. Any issues with there recently? Kevin, how about you? Joanne, not getting orders. Terrible Facebook.
I haven't really been doing a whole lot with Facebook.
Okay. Carl saying $21 per 1,000. Wow. Yikes.
Yeah, last time I was running a lot of ads, I was noticing the CPMs were way high. I had one that was $512 CPM.
Oh. Wow.
That didn't stay on very long.
Okay, yeah, we're getting some, oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm not sure, at first I thought it had a lot to do with like some of the text image stuff, but that doesn't seem to be the problem. Why
No, they're just really being they're really just expensive, right?
And I guess it brings up also just another point to why just having your email list and really using that opt-in builder, guys, for different types of things. But trying to get people onto your email list is probably so important, and taking the time to come up with some killer opt-in pages, some killer giveaways, just to get those people into your database. Try to move away from Facebook as much as possible. Obviously, we do need them to a certain extent, but having that list with our opt-in builder is so huge. And if you're not taking advantage of that, please watch the training videos on it. The surveys also. The surveys are a great way, and especially with Mother's Day coming up, you can really come up with some cool things to do to get people into your list. Okay. Just Carl asked you, Kevin, do you use the Facebook share feature that is in Trex, the feature that's available in Trex?
No. That's where you put your ad image in, I believe, and when you link it, it uses it as a featured image. Is that correct?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. No, I don't do that. usually I don't make an ad image like that until I'm running an ad for a design. So I don't even have it when I'm making the products to put it in.
Okay. Yeah, Joanne says Facebook says it's making their ads cheaper and reach more, but they lie. It's the worst.
Yeah. You got to think of it this way. Facebook is a business, and they're there to make money, and we're the people that pay them. So they're going to get as much money out of us as we can. It's ridiculous the prices that they're paying, but as long as there are advertisers willing to pay it, they're going to keep raising the prices. It's all about what the market will bear, and we keep paying it.
Correct.
And frankly, Facebook doesn't want us as advertisers. We're small. We're small. They want companies like General Motors that are going to spend $1 million a month or more. They want big corporate accounts. We're small potatoes. We're just a pain to them. You look at all the people that have problems advertising on Facebook. It's all the small folk like us, and then we create all that. We're the ones that complain all the time. It's not the big companies complaining. If a big company complains, they go straight to the Facebook ad rep and they say, "Hey, look, we got a problem with this ad," and you better believe they're going to get preferential treatment over a guy that's running a few $5 ads. If you're spending enough to have an ad rep at Facebook, then you're going to get better treatment.
Okay, guys, do you have any other questions for us? Give it another minute here. Like I said, if you are having issues with that mailer, please let us know. We want to make sure we get that right so you guys can take full advantage of that. And definitely take the time. Yes, take the time to watch the video, Matthew. It's a little bit more visual from what I was able to show you, but definitely take the time to watch the video that's in the chat there, and I'll make sure it's in the members area for you guys. Was anybody ever able to make it to the traffic and conversion? I know Doug made it out there. I'm not sure if anybody else was able to make it. I'm looking forward to getting a recap on it.
Hey, we could have taken my helicopter, right?
Yeah. Well, all right, everybody. I don't see any more questions coming in. This one is kind of a short one. We just wanted to kind of do a little recap of that mailer. Like I said, we will have some Mother's Day designs coming out. I'll let you know as soon as those are ready to go, as soon as I get them up on the shop site, and then we can go from there. Also, we're going to be diving into the glass etching. I know that Randy might have shown a couple examples. We have some really awesome designs. So, because upcoming is wedding, obviously, wedding season is coming up. Wedding, anniversary, and all that type of stuff. So Randy's team has come up with some really cool designs that we're going to be putting out also for, mainly just for like the glass etching that I think we've showed a few. I know that we showed it off in Hannibal a little bit, but looking forward to that. That's something that I think is a bit of a higher end item, something that you don't see a whole lot of, and with the personalization, it can be obviously something that you can get in front of people, especially with brides to be and anniversaries and things of that nature. So be on the lookout for that. I just got a mess of designs from Randy's team, and they look great. And so we're going to be kind of getting those ready and getting those on products for you guys. So if you have any other questions about that or any of the Mother's Day stuff, let me know. If you have any questions in general, just make sure you take it over to Facebook or Skype. And let me know if you have any questions about the mailer too, if you're having any issues. If you're having like main issue, put a ticket. If it's something pretty simple, just let me know. I can try to help you out. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out. We will talk again on Thursday, and we'll talk to you then. Have a good day, everyone. Stay safe, all you guys out here on the East Coast. Thanks, Kevin.
Later.
Bye, guys.